All right, what is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to another podcast today. I think we're on episode 11. So it's again, I thank you guys. I saw one of my last videos got like I don't know, like oh gosh, I think it was like 90 some odd views or whatever on one of my videos. Again, it's not like a ton in the grand scheme of YouTube and all these other people on there, but I just want to thank you guys again for viewing my videos and enjoying my content and liking my content. I got a lot of great feedback from a lot of you guys, and actually some other people out there as well. Like some other young women have been hitting me up saying that they like these videos. So, guys, keep. I hope you keep enjoying the podcasts, and if there's any topics you want me to talk about, please don't hesitate to comment below. And I hope I just can continue to help serve you guys and assist you guys and do whatever the right thing is to help you guys in your life. I hope I can be that person for you, and I hope you guys can learn a lot from me because again, this is meant for people in the early 20s, male, female, definitely catered towards the younger males, but female too. I mean, I want everyone's perspective. I want everyone's opinion. Anyways, without further ado, today's topic is how to attract the right people and or partner, whether that be boyfriend and or girlfriend. And the fact of the matter is this, guys. This episode is I mean, every episode is important. Don't get me wrong, but this episode holds a very special place in my heart because in 2019, when I lost everything and when I was trying to start from scratch in terms of losing football, losing the army, to then becoming a business owner, personal trainer, I had to completely flip my environment. Again, I think I told you guys in the previous episodes, I lost the girl I was dating at the time. I lost a lot of my friends from college I had at the time. I basically lost my whole entire life in 2019 in terms of socially. I'm very blessed to have a great mother, though, that was very supportive and said, hey, you can kind of get through this thing. And I got through it, and boom, here I am now. But more of the story, guys, is how do you attract the right people and how do you attract the right partner? I think in our early 20s, and I'm guilty of this too, we tend to go chase people. We tend to go chase these things. We tend to go, for certain things, whether it be business or friends or girlfriends or boyfriends, that really just don't serve us or give you any purpose. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I've done that very recently too. Not in any bad way. It's a very, I'm grateful for it. And it's something that you're going to learn from and grow from no matter what. So these people, whether they're business partners or friends or significant others, they all serve a role. They all serve a purpose. And if friendships and or relationships don't work out, you should be grateful for them because I mean every failed friendship and every failed relationships in terms of girlfriends, I take a piece of them with me in terms of, that they taught me something, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. It actually helped me learn more about myself, which is a good thing. But without further ado, guys, how do you attract the right people? How do you attract the right partner? And it's pretty simple, but in today's day and age with technology, it's very hard. And that the first lesson in terms of attracting the right person, attracting the right girlfriend or boyfriend is you need to be your true self. Now, what does that look like? I admittedly wasn't really my true self as the true person that I am until 2022, 2023. So only a year or two ago. I am someone who is very extroverted and I love doing things in terms of working, seeing my friends, being very, 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 very social. But believe it or not, too, I really do value a lot of alone time and a lot of time to myself because that's where my thoughts and kind of stuff. I feel like kind of have time to I kind of have a lot more thoughts on my own. I feel like I'm a little bit more creative, more productive when I am on my own. And don't get me wrong, being on your own is not a bad thing. It's actually a great thing. But one of the ways I had to be kind of my true self is I had to really take myself out of certain situations. So a great example, guys, and something I encourage you to do to attract the right people is sometimes you actually have to do the opposite. Sometimes you shouldn't be going out to the bars or going out, putting yourself out there on these dating apps or putting yourself out there in whatever circumstance it is. Sometimes to be your true self, you have to be alone. And that's a really scary thing for kids our age and people our age because we have the cell phone, we have all these things, and it's great, it's awesome, but the world is just too small and it's actually not a good thing because believe it or not, you actually have thoughts up here, and when you put the phone down, you take the friends away, you take the significant others away, you actually live to be your true self. So I didn't really become my true self until January of 2023 because in the first time of my life, I had no significant other. I had no crazy obligations in terms of friends because a lot of them were finishing up their last semester of college. And on top of that, too, guys, I pretty much could just be me. And in that year of 2023 of kind of trying to work on solitude and trying to be alone, the first 4 months, I really kind of figured out who I was, where Monday through Friday, I love to work hard. I love to go hard. I love to spend time with friends. I love to spend time with family during the week. I love to do things on my own. But believe it or not, on the weekends is the time when I also like to really just kind of be by myself and like to work on myself. And being my true self and you guys being your true self is going to hurt a lot of people. When I was my true self, which I am now, like being completely genuinely me, I really lost some friends of mine and some buddies of mine were like, dude, like we haven't heard from you in months. Like, are you mad at us? Are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just being who I am. I had girls that I dated at the time that couldn't stand to date me simply because I just worked too much or just do too much throughout the week and was just honestly not readily available. And that's totally fine because why would you not want to be your true self and attract these people that aren't meant for you? A great example, guys, if you were kind of living a fraudulent life where you're pretending to be this bougie person or this person or that person or whatever, what I'm trying to get at here, guys, what I'm trying to say is if you're pretending to be somebody that you're not going to attract the right partner in your life, and you're not going to attract the right friends in your life. And I've done that on both sides of the spectrum, whether it's become partner, whether it's become friends. You know, all my friends that I have now, I love them, I'm grateful for. But some friends, when I wasn't really living my true self in terms of like college friends, like they're great kids, but they just weren't me. Other girls that I have dated, I wasn't my true self with them, so we didn't really mesh, we didn't really click. And of course we wouldn't. It's no one did anything wrong, it's just it was on me because I wasn't my true self. So how do you attract the right partner? How do you attract the right friend? You be your true self. Well, Rob, how do you find your true self? It's simple. Turn off your phone. Don't open up a book. Don't go on a podcast. Don't even listen to me. You should spend time in your mind. Sit in a room with nothing and just have thoughts come to your head. And it sounds scary, and people might be getting anxiety by me telling them that, but that is the fact of the situation. You need to be able to be happy alone with your own thoughts, because if you're not, you're obviously not ready to face your true self because you're not able to face your true thoughts. But lesson number one, guys, is please be true to yourself. And it's going to be uncomfortable because you're going to lose people. And that's part of growth. That's part of your journey. But I'm telling you, if you want to find the right husband, the right girlfriend, the right wife, blah, 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 whatever, the right friend, the right business partner, you need to be your true self. And sometimes that means isolation or solitude. Second lesson here, guys, is, and I love this quote because this is a great quote from Jalen Hurts, and I love Jalen Hurts, being a Philadelphia sports fan, is you have to keep the main thing the main thing. And what does basically that mean? What is keeping the main thing the main thing? When I say keep the main thing, I mean, if you are like me, if you're a business owner, if you are a personal trainer, a business owner who's into fitness, stay on that path and keep that the main thing. Because again, just like being your true self, if I keep the main thing, and I'm on my path, I'm on my journey of these are the three things I care about the most in the world, besides family and friends I obviously care about. But besides that, the three things I care about are fitness, our finances, and our faith. Those are my three huge priorities: fitness, finances, and faith. I love all three of those things. I need to always focus on those things and work on those things every single day of my life. And I can't not keep those three main things the main thing. I need to keep all of them the main thing. And for people that I've had in my life, sometimes that's not their goal. I've been with friends and again, the girlfriends that have not cared about fitness. Again, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's just they're not the right match for me because we might have different priorities in terms of what our day-to-day looks like, in terms of what taking care of ourselves look like. In terms of finances, there may be friends or girlfriends or boyfriends of yours that maybe aren't the best with finances. And maybe you're not good with finance. Maybe that's something you need to work on. Again, but if you attract somebody, let's say who's really, if you're really good with finance and you attract someone who's really bad with finance, whether that be a friend or a family member, or I don't know if I can know, a girlfriend or boyfriend, it's probably not going to be the best relationship ever because you guys may have two totally different views. Again, that's not a bad thing, but it is things to keep in mind, because when you keep the main thing with the three things I just listed, I have all my friends, most of them, and a lot of them actually come to me for investing advice, or come to me for fitness advice, or come to me in terms of some of them will be, oh, I want to go to church with you. I'm like, hey, that's great. And it's no surprise when they ask me these things, not because I'm egotistical, it's simply because I just keep those things my main priority. So obviously I'm going to be good with those things. Family obviously can fit right into that category as well. But point being, guys, is those three things, I really keep them the main thing, and I really work on them. And by keeping the main thing, I attract everyone that I care about. Great example of this is in 2019, I made a promise to myself that I want to become a millionaire by age 30. And obviously that's a very laughable goal because you're like, oh, there's no way. Well, by keeping that as one of my main goals, when I kind of talk about finances, my main goal is to be a millionaire by 30. Okay, how do I accomplish that? At the time, I have no idea. So what did I attract? What did I do? I learned about finance. That's going to attract people who are pretty good with finance. If you're good with finance, chances are you're going to have a lot of money. So then a lot of my clientele are millionaires. A lot of people that I work with are millionaires. Not that money is the end all be all. It just simply is that's one of my goals. That's what I want to become. And through keeping the main thing, I've attracted those kinds of people in terms of business and also also friends as well. So it's important, guys. The first two lessons are be true to yourself, but you have to find out what your true self is. I can't answer that for you. This podcast is going to answer that for you. Um, the books the books that you guys read are not going to answer those things for you. They're very educational and they're great because they have a lot of knowledge in there, but they're not going to teach you guys anything in terms of yourself. You need to spend time with yourself and get real life experience with yourself. And that's how you're going to figure out how to be true to yourself. And then you can keep those things that you love, the main thing, and then boom, I guarantee you're gonna be, wow, I have great friends. Wow, I have a great girlfriend. Wow, I have a great boyfriend. Wow, I have a great husband. Wow, I have a great wife. Those things will kind of come and compound over time. And the biggest thing, this is my favorite topic because everyone who knows me watching this video knows I'm guilty of this. And I know people looking through this camera right now, looking at this video right now, I'm guilty of this. You never chase anything. You only attract, because I guarantee you, if you focus on the two things I just listed before of being true to yourself and keeping the main thing, you will never have to chase. You will always attract people. And that's the best thing ever in the world, because when you start attracting people, it's unbelievable. So let me give you a good timeline. 2019 to 2023. I was chasing finances, as in money, if you will, chasing the wrong types of people, if you will, chasing maybe the wrong type of a friend group, if you will. The friend group I have now is great, but chasing all the wrong things. I took a step back in 2023 of January and I said, I need to focus on what I want. And once I did that, and I actually just started just started chasing my own goals, as in kind of just working on my own goals. I attracted so many more friends. I attracted great people into my life. I attracted great clients into my life, great business opportunities into my life. And what I'm saying is, when I attracted these things, I met with great friends. So lo and behold, we all click, we all hit it off. Boom, it's awesome, it's great. I attracted friends and possible people that I could see in terms of dating. That's great, that's awesome, that's wonderful, cool. In terms of business opportunity, guys, is I have a business, and instead of chasing, I would work on making my business better, my products better, myself more physically fit, and then boom, more people wanted to work with me. More people were attracted to me in terms of a fitness business owner. So they would be like, hey, Rob, we love what you do. We want to work with you. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is awesome. I don't have to do really any marketing here. I don't have to really do much. It's just really simply word of mouth and through hard work and dedication. But guys, I'm telling you, in this small world that we live in, it's very hard not to chase. And I get that. You might find a beautiful girl at the bar. You might want to talk to her, get her phone number. You might find a really attractive guy at the bar, talk to him, get his phone number. You might talk to certain people, talk to certain friends, blah, 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 blah. It's great. It's awesome. But I guarantee you the things that you're chasing are very temporary and they're not real. Oftentimes, guys, if you're going through life and you're looking for something, you're going to find the thing you're looking for if you look for it hard enough. But it's not actually going to be the true thing, if that makes sense. So kind of think about that quote, guys. Kind of sit on that quote, whatever you guys gotta do to kind of understand that. But remember, if you look for things hard enough, you're gonna find it. But it's not going to be what you need. You might think it is for the time being, but I'm telling you from experience, it's never, ever what you actually need at the time. Focus on yourself. Be happy with your true self. Attract work on yourself and be someone you can be proud of, and you will attract the right partner. You'll attract the right friends. You'll attract the right career, and your life is going to ascend. You never chase, you always attract. That's what kind of all I have for you guys today. Again, I thank you guys so much for the continued support and just being so amazing and great great audience. Please, if there's anything more you guys want, please let me know. And guys, let's just keep getting better every single week. And I hope you guys have a great Easter weekend. As always, keep God first, and fitness is the way forward. I appreciate your guys' time, and let's have a great week. All right, peace. See ya.